Hey friends, this is Life Coach Rich. Today we're talking about, it's another chapter about George C. Marshall. It's the final one, Principle of Caring. So he said of his troops, we will take care of the troops first, last, and at all time. So he was very committed to taking care of the troops that he oversaw. Why was that? Well, because he understood that they were the ones that left businesses and families and stuff, and so that were actually doing the work of the war. They were the ones that were risking their lives to sacrifice for the sake of America. So he wanted to make sure that he took care of those people because they were the ones that were putting their lives on the line. Men can stand almost anything if their works receive public acknowledgement. And so he made it a priority to reward and recognize people. Many people forget the importance of little things to morale. So the morale of a company or company culture, or how the people feel about the company, that is up to the leadership. If there's a problem with morale, if there's a problem in the company, it starts at the top, and so it's up to the leadership to fix that. Maybe you're not doing a good job of recognizing people. Maybe you're not doing a good job of rewarding people. It starts at the top and then it trickles its way down in how you're caring for the troops and for your employees. Bill George, a CEO of a company, it says in here, he said he understood that employees who are happy and feel respected are more productive, and in turn make their corporations more profitable. The daily work condition of a company or organization often is a direct reflection of how that company cares for its employees. So if you've got trash all over the place, you got broken down equipment, you got stuff that's not fixed all over the place, cleaning the place up, getting rid of the broken equipment, fixing stuff, do you take pride in where you work? Do you take pride in how it looks and how you present things? If you don't, well, then your employees are not going to feel as cared about as well. Another thing about George C. Marshall, this was really cool. He would take road trips with no visible sign of rank to find out what conditions actually are and take the proper steps for the correction of defects. Man, isn't that great? So he would take off his rank. It wasn't the thing of, oh, hey, the colonel's coming. Oh, the general's coming. So then everybody just clean up, everybody, and then there's a rush, and then he only is shown certain things. No, he would take off his rank and go to the troops' housing, go and talk to people. And then he would go, when he'd get back to Washington or back to his post, then he would make appropriate steps to correct those things. Water wasn't going in a certain building. We need to get that fixed for these families. And so that's what he understood. Taking care of the troops and taking care of their families was very important to the success of the military and the Army. I once read in a different book, it said, build the appropriate lines of communication to the people that are doing the work. You can't sit in some office and think everything's okay. You got to get out of the office. You got to go and visit the troops. Go and talk to the people that are actually doing the work. Talk to them. Listening is one thing, but also fixing things is another. But if you just listen and you never fix anything, then at some point your employees are going to leave or stop talking, or both, because they know that you don't truly care for them. You don't truly care about what they think, what the problems that they're facing, and you're just sort of acting like you care, but you're not really putting forth the time and effort and money to change things for the better, for the sake of the employees. So again, morale starts at the top. You have to, if there's a problem with morale, it's the leadership, period. The morale can change because of the direction and the involvement and the example of the leadership. They care, they listen, they're involved, they're building lines of communication to the people that are actually doing the work. They're building those lines of communication so that they can better know the things that need to be fixed. And that's their job, is the job of the leadership, to fix the things that are out of whack, to give the resources appropriate for the people doing the work, provide a great environment as best as you can for the people to work in, so that they actually do the work and they're more productive and happy, and makes the company more profitable. So those are some tips. That's the last chapter in this book. It's a great book. And so those are some different things that I've learned from this one to pass along some leadership tips. I really enjoyed that book. Because ultimately we need to keep improving together. This Life Coach Rich, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.